Hello, and welcome to the Oscars 2023, aka the 95th Annual Academy Awards. Yes, and I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Yeah, I can't wait to see who will win. I've seen 4 films by now, but 2 films are not out on YouTube yet. The next one will come Friday, The Fabelmans. And 2 weeks after, The Whale. Yes. So I've seen 4 already. Yeah, I don't expect much, to be honest, because last year was a total mess. Production-wise, I mean. But yeah, this year gives me hope. Because first, the nominees are very interesting. The films which are nominated are very interesting. Or let's say more interesting films than last year. And the second reason I'm hopeful is that Jimmy Kimmel is the host. And I like Jimmy Kimmel. So this could be something. But I'm sure it will be better than last year. It can only be better. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a look at the nominees. Here are my final predictions, if you're interested in that. But first, let me say I'm not an expert. This is just for entertainment purposes, because someone criticized me before. So keep that in mind. I know nothing. I'm just sharing my thoughts about the Oscars. And I'm very excited for that. So, here we go. Best Picture. My pick would be... My pick will actually be Everything Everywhere All at Once. Because this is a monster of a film. And it's very enjoyable. I know it's a comedy, but it's not only a comedy. I mean, comedies usually doesn't make it. But this is more than a comedy. And it's everything. Everywhere all at once. So this is my pick for Best Picture. Then we have Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role, which I hope Brendan Fraser will win, but I think it will be Austin Butler. Colin Farrell also has good chances, but I think it's a race between Austin Butler and Brendan Fraser. And I think it goes to Austin Butler, but because I heard that he prepared for the role for 3 months or something. And he was really, like Daniel Day-Lewis, method acting for all this time. So he didn't only play Elvis, he was Elvis. So I think because of that, he will win. And it's a biography. And the Academy loves that. So my pick is Austin Butler. Then we have Best Actress in a Leading Role. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Cate Blanchett, that she's the front runner. I can't say anything about this. And Ana de Armas also plays a biography, a real person. So that is a plus point, I think. But the film itself has bad ratings. Yeah, and we got Michelle Yeoh, which I hope she wins, because she was great. Yeah, but I hope she wins, but my tip is Cate Blanchett. My pick. Then we got Best Actor in a Supporting Role. And the only role I haven't seen is Brian Tyree Henry. And the rest... And I actually think that Ke Kwan will win, because I've seen... I mean, The Fabelmans with Judd Hirsch. Judd Hirsch had not enough screen time, and Barry Keoghan and Brendan Gleeson actually had, but I think Ke Kwan, he had the biggest role, and you can say it was a leading role actually, and yeah, I hope he wins, and I actually think he wins. It would be very deserved, in my opinion. So this is my pick. Best actress in a supporting role. Jamie Lee Curtis was the most fun. Angela Bassett is the only role I haven't seen, but I heard that she was very great. And I don't know, I kind of hope that Jamie Lee Curtis wins. But I don't think she will. My pick is Angela Bassett, to be honest. Maybe Carrie Condon? I don't know. Maybe Stephanie Shu? Could be anyone. So my pick is Angela Bassett. So, best director. And I think it will go to Steven Spielberg. Just because it's a very personal story. It's based on his life. It's about Hollywood, which the Academy loves. Yeah, and it was indeed very well directed. So this is my pick. I don't know. It could be also the Daniels, because what they did, they directed a monster, and this is a lot of effort they put into it. So they could actually win as well. But my guess is Steven Spielberg. Best original screenplay. Wow. This could also go to Everything Everywhere All at Once. But no, wait. That's actually my pick. We have also the Banshees of Inisherin, which was also very well written. And this is actually my favorite screenplay, the Banshees of Inisherin. This was so... It had it all. It was funny. It was sad. It was enjoyable. I don't know. It was just well written. But it was very character driven. And not much story. And Everything Everywhere All at Once was everything. Everywhere all at once. Yeah. So my pick is every all at once. Let's say all at once. Yeah. Best adapted screenplay. That's a tough one. I have no idea. I mean, All Quiet on the Western Front. I think that will be it. So my pick is All Quiet on the Western Front. But just a wild guess. I don't know. It's a wild guess. I haven't seen one of these films. But I will watch All Quiet on the Western Front. But first, the original from the 30s. And then this. So this is my pick. Best achievement in cinematography. Again, All Quiet on the Western Front. Bardo, Elvis, Empire of Light. I have no idea. Based on my gut feeling, it will be All Quiet on the Western Front or Elvis. So again, maybe All Quiet on the Western Front. I don't know. So this is my pick. Best achievement in film editing. I'm very sure that it will go to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm very sure. I mean, I heard great stuff about Top Gun. Maybe Elvis. But my pick will be Everything Everywhere All at Once. This just blew me away, that editing. It was all over the place. So next. Best achievement in production design. Yeah, I don't know. But again, I have a strong guess. It will be Avatar. Just because from the picture I've seen, it just looks beautiful. So that's my pick. Best costume design. I don't know. Again. So let me take a wild guess and say Elvis. Yeah, that's it. Elvis. Best sound. I don't know. But I think it's again a race between All Quiet on the Western Front and Elvis. And this time I pick Elvis. Because, of course, sound, music, Elvis goes hand in hand. Best achievement in makeup and hairstyling. You guessed right. I don't know. But I've seen The Whale. And this This was fantastic. In terms of makeup. All the prosthetics. All the work that went into it. So, of course, this is my pick. But I haven't seen one of the others. So again, it's a wild guess. Yeah. Best achievement in music written for motion pictures. Oha. I would say Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Because like the film, it was all over the place. It was... Every emotion was in it. Well done, of course. But I have a feeling... because Justin Hurwitz is a music genius. And what he has done in the past, absolutely fantastic. So I can imagine that this one also is fantastic. Yeah. John Williams, which is nominated for, I don't know, the 50-something time. But I don't think that he will win. Banshees of Inisherin, beautiful soundtrack. But not quite as good as 3 Billboards. But still, very, very good. Okay, let's say I hope that All at Once wins. But I think Justin Hurwitz. I don't know, I have that gut feeling that he will win. And I mean, yeah. I don't know what I mean. Okay, so Justin Hurwitz is my pick. Original song. I have no idea. I have to wild pick. Let's say All at Once. I don't know. All at Once is my pick. Visual effects. Yeah. I have to say Avatar. I mean, the whole film is one big special effect. Isn't it? So I have to go with Avatar. Best international feature film. I think it's a race between All Quiet on the Western Front and Argentina. Because Argentina won the Golden Globe and it's very high spoken of. But I think it's All Quiet on the Western Front actually. I think this film has the highest impact. So that's my pick. Best animated feature film? I haven't seen one. I heard that Puss in Boots is very, very great. But yeah, I pick Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I have to say. Guillermo del Toro is a fantastic director. And this film suits him. This is his style. Yeah, I don't know. That's my guess. And the last one, best documentary feature. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't seen one. But just because of the political importance, it's Navalny. Because the Academy tends to be political when it's important. I don't know. Just because of that, this is my pick. So, yeah, okay, that's it. With the nominees. Yeah, I don't know what else to say now. Except one thing, and that's let's rock.
We have so many first-time nominees here. In the acting categories alone, there are 16 first-time nominees.
Whoa. 16 first-time nominees. Wow.
John Williams, who is now the oldest nominee in Oscar history.
How old
John
is he then?
91 years old last month.
91.
And he's still scoring, if you know what I mean. If you've never made love to the score from Raiders of the Lost Ark, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Great score.
Nominated 53 times, he's won 5, which honestly is not that great.
53 times. Wow.
The sequel to Avatar, it's the most expensive movie ever made. Disney spent $2 billion on this movie.
Eh? 2 billion? What the fuck? No. No way. IMDb says 200 something for 300 something. I mean, okay, marketing is very expensive, but no way it's 2 billion. Maybe 1 billion. But not more.
You know, Tom and James Cameron didn't show up tonight. The two guys who insisted we go to the theater didn't come to the theater. My God, even Elvis is in the building tonight. There he is, Austin Butler. Austin, as you know, is a first-time nominee. He was so convincing as Elvis, still is.
Yeah, because I heard he has still the voice of Elvis. He's still in character.
The Academy has a crisis team in place. If anything unpredictable or violent happens during the ceremony, just do what you did last year. Nothing. And if any of you get mad at a joke and decide you want to come up here and get jiggy with it.
And I think the Oscars shooting themselves in the foot with that decision. Because it's publicity. Everyone were watching the Oscars last year, not live, but afterwards, just because of that slap. Just saying.
We're here to present the award for Best Animated Feature.
They're starting with animated feature. Huh. So my pick is Avatar.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Yeah, that's my pick.
And the Oscar goes to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Yeah. Of course. He also won the Golden Globe. And I think a few other awards. So that's no surprise.
Here to present the Oscar for actor and actress in a supporting role.
Act in a supporting role. What was my pick? I already forgot. Oh yeah, Hugh Kwan. Oh, come on, let it be Hugh Kwan. Let it be him, please. I want him to win.
Hugh Kwan. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Oh, what? All the applause. So he will win, right? He had the biggest applause. Come on.
And the Oscar goes to Hugh Kwan.
Yes. All right. That's so great. I'm so happy for him. Because I've seen an interview with him on the Late Late Show where he said that he was really struggling before the film got released. He already filmed it, but he couldn't afford his medical insurance anymore. And now he won the Oscar. It's so great.
Mom, I just want an Oscar. I owe everything.
Everywhere all at once.
Thank you so much for welcoming me back. I love you. Thank you.
That already made my day.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role.
All right.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
She also had the most applause.
It does not look good.
That role was so fun.
Stephanie Shu. Everything,
That's so
everywhere,
great.
all at once.
She also has a lot of applause. Or maybe it's Stephanie Shu or Jamie Lee Curtis. But my guess was Angela Bassett.
And the Oscar goes to...
Jamie Lee.
What the fuck? Jamie Lee Curtis. That's the second Oscar for All at Once. I mean...
And my mother and my father were both nominated for Oscars in different categories.
But have they won?
An Oscar.
So they never won. So she's the first to actually win in the family. Interesting.
So here are the nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film.
Yeah, again, I have no idea. Could be anything. I just picked Navalny because of the actual events.
And the Oscar goes to Navalny.
It's a very important film. So, yeah.
Give the cinematographer the space to put the camera low, pointing up, like Spike Lee and his legendary cinematographer Ernest Dickerson did with Malcolm X, as you can see here.
In other words, if the horizon is on the bottom, it's interesting. If the horizon is on the top, it's interesting. If the horizon is in the middle, it's a boring load of shit. Or something like that.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Cinematography.
Cinematography. Interesting. What was my pick? I forgot already. All Quiet on the Western Front, I think. I mean, maybe Elvis? Yeah. I stick to my pick. That's right.
And the Oscar goes to All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yes. Nice. Yeah, and I mean, as a German, it's nice to see that a German production gets so much recognition. That's nice to see.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Makeup and Hairstyling.
All right. It's also interesting.
The Whale, Adrienne Moreau, Judy Chen, and Anne-Marie Bradley.
That's my guess. The Whale.
And the Oscar goes to The Whale.
Yeah. Nice. That looks so realistic.
The team transformed Brendan Fraser into the Whale through the first-time use of all digital prosthetic makeup for a major feature.
And Brendan Fraser is so happy about it. He always was speaking high about the people in charge.
Thank you, Darren, for everything.
Oh man, that poor woman. That's so... I don't know. I don't understand it. Why the hurry? That's an event that happens once a year. So why not take the time and let people enjoy? Let people speak. At least. They won an Oscar. For Christ's sake. Oh man, I don't understand this.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Costume Design.
Yeah, I think Black Panther also has high chances. And also Elvis. But what was my pick? I think it was Elvis, right? And All at Once. Also pretty good. I think Elvis.
The Oscar goes to Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Black Panther.
Ruth Carter.
Haven't seen it, but it looks also very good.
Here are the nominees for Best International Feature Film.
From Germany, All Quiet on the Western Front.
That's my pick. Argentina won the Golden Globe, so this could also be.
And the Oscar goes to Edward Berger, All Quiet on the Western Front.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Yes. And it's also nominated for Best Picture. And now I wonder, maybe it will follow the footsteps of Parasite?
This point in the show kind of makes you miss the slapping a little, right?
And now, Hugh Grant and Andy McDowell.
Hugh Grant. Shit. What film is it? If you know, tell me in the comments. Let's see if someone knows.
And here are the nominees for Achievement in Production Design. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah. I have to go with Avatar. I don't know. Must be, right?
Avatar, The Way of Water. Production design by Dylan Cole and
look
Ben
at that.
Proctor. Set decoration by Vanessa Cole.
Must be Avatar. Everyone is great, I have to say. But Avatar sticks out.
And the Oscar goes to All Quiet on the Western Front.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, that's another Oscar for All Quiet on the Western Front. But that is actually a surprise. I was so sure it goes to Avatar.
I'm completely blown away. I would like to thank, first of all, our beautiful...
I would like to thank... I have to see this film. I really have to. But first I have to watch some suggestions from you. That's a few. But then I'll put All Quiet on the Western Front. First the original and then the remake. I just have to. I'm so curious now. I know it was great, but how many Oscars by now? 4 already? Wow.
Here are the nominees for Best Original Score.
Best Original Score. What was my pick? Oh yeah, Justin Hurwitz. Yeah. I have a gut feeling that's him.
The Banshees of Inisherin by Carter Burrow.
That was also a great score. I enjoyed this really much. Very much.
Everything Everywhere All at Once by Sun Lux.
That was also great. The variety of that score was very great.
And the Oscar goes to All Quiet on the Western Front.
What the fuck? I can't believe that. Another Oscar to Germany. I can't believe that. Wow.
When you want to change humanity and empathy in the world, you have to start by yourself and with your own surroundings.
Wise words. So now I'm thinking it will win Best Picture. So many Oscars. How many Oscars did Parasite win? I think only 3 in comparison. And it won Best Picture. Or was it more? I don't know. I really don't know.
Without visual effects, this is what the bear would look like. It's terrifying. Stop it. Here are the nominees for achievement in visual effects.
All right, but here it is Avatar. That must be. I'm so sure. I'm even more sure than before. I mean, come on, that's the whole film is a visual effect.
And the Oscar goes to Avatar: The Way of Water.
Phew. That would have been a really big surprise if Avatar wouldn't have won.
And we need to thank our families.
Oh, come on. Not again. The Oscars do everything that the people hate the Oscars. It's so harsh. I don't get it why they do this.
Well, Joey would like to ask you, he said, Colin, I loved your performance in the Banshees of Inisherin. My question is, what were you saying in the movie?
That's a good one.
Hi, Jessica. This question, there's no name on this one. It says, Jessica, was it difficult filming your movie, The Martian, because your co-star, Matt Damon, can't read and smells like dog medicine? Oh, they feed Matt Damon peanut butter on set to make it look like he's talking.
That's so great. Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon, which is going on for years. That joke, it's so great.
The one and only 94-year-old James Hong, who's sitting right here.
Ah, yeah, James Hong is his name. I only know him as, that guy.
Here are the nominees for Best Original Screenplay. The Banshees of Inisherin, written by Martin McDonagh.
It takes two to tango. I don't want to tango.
You dance with your dog. That screenplay was so funny. I think my pick was All at Once. And I stick to that.
And the Oscar goes to Everything Everywhere All at Once.
All right.
Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert began conceiving their screenplay in 2010.
2010. And they filmed this film in, 3 years ago. Interesting. So it was 10-year-old screenplay by the time of filming, So this is their first Oscar. They are still nominated for Best Director. So they could actually win 3, actually, because Best Film as producers. And let me recommend to you another film by the Daniels, Swiss Army Man. This is also very funny.
Here are the nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay. All Quiet on the Western Front.
That's my pick.
And the Oscar goes to...
Here it comes.
Women Talking.
Women Talking. Okay. Haven't seen this film. But interesting. That means that this is a very, very good written film. If it beat all the other contenders.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Sound.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Would be nice if it's again All Quiet on the Western Front. But my pick is Elvis. Because it's a music film. The sound has to be top notch.
And the Oscar goes to Top Gun Maverick.
Ooh, Top Gun. All right. Interesting.
We've had the pleasure of seeing performances of this year's best original songs. Once again, here are the nominees.
Oh yeah. Music. Now that I heard all the songs, unfortunately I can't show it on YouTube, but I have to change my pick to RRR because this was very Natu.
Lyric by Chandra Bose.
This is the most unique. So this is my pick, actually.
Are you guys ready? Ooh, RRR.
Yeah.
RRR.
Yeah.
Composer M.M. Keeravani lists John Williams as one of his musical influences.
Interesting. John Williams. But it doesn't sound a bit like John Williams. But I have to say, it's very, very, very good song. Very unique in style and, yeah, well made. Oh yeah, and is it the first Indian film who ever won an Oscar? Can this be? I have to look that up afterwards. I'm not sure.
Here to honor them with a very special performance, please welcome the incomparable Lenny Kravitz.
In memoriam. Olivia Newton-John, of course. That's why John Travolta was so emotional. Louise Fletcher died. She won an Oscar for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Kirstie Alley, that's right. Also co-star of John Travolta and Ray Liotta. I almost forgot. Yeah, Kirstie Alley, co-star of John Travolta in Guess Who's Talking. Also a nice film. I grew up with it, so this film has a special place in my heart. Wolfgang Petersen. Wow. That's right. He directed Das Boot, which is, wow, one, I would say, Germany's best film ever made. If you haven't seen Das Boot, go and see it. The director's cut, at least, but there's also a mini-series. Vangelis, also great composer. James Caan, wow.
You know, we may have come a long way from actually cutting and pasting film together by hand, but editing remains one of the most complex parts of the storytelling process.
That's nice. That's old-fashioned in the modern way. And that's so interesting. Because in the past it took such effort to cut a film.
Here are the nominees for achievement in film editing.
Yeah, and editing.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
And that's my
Paul
pick.
Rogers.
And I'm pretty sure this will win.
And the Oscar goes to Everything,
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a really big surprise if that wouldn't have won. That just blew me away, that editing.
Wow, this is too much. This is my second film, y'all. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about it.
My mama's up here somewhere. I don't know. She'll scream. There she is. Yeah, thank you.
What a cool guy. So relaxed.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Directing.
Now it gets interesting. So let's see. Maybe it's all at once.
And
The Daniels.
the Oscar goes to
Steven Spielberg must be.
Everything, Everywhere.
The Shiners. The Shiners and the Quants. The Daniels. Ha! Second Oscar. Wow. But yeah, that was deserved. They did a great job. That film is such a monster, and they handled it so well.
My friends from high school who taught me sorry, I'm just going to keep going. The RCCC, you taught me the liberal.
This guy.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading role.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's Austin Butler because the commitment he showed, that was some Daniel Day-Lewis stuff. Is being in character for months and even afterwards. So I'd say objectively he deserved it the most. But I want Brendan Fraser to win, especially because he went through so much he doesn't deserve. He was unfairly treated and such. Now he's back. And I hope he wins. And Living is a remake of that Kurosawa film. And I want to see that. I still have so much Kurosawa films to watch. I've only seen Seven Samurai. And that's it, I think.
And the Oscar goes to Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser, Junge. Nice. That's so nice. I'm lost for words right now. I'm just so happy for him. Just like Kyo Kwan. And both won. That's so great.
Thank you again, each one and all. I'm so grateful to you. Good night.
And I'm so happy for him. He's such a nice guy.
And now, here are the nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role.
Cate Blanchett, Tar.
Yeah. I think she will win. But I'm hoping for Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Again, the highest applause. The most applause? That's a good indicator. Maybe she wins.
And the Oscar goes to Michelle Yeoh.
Wow. Michelle Yeoh, Kyo Kwan, Brendan Fraser. Nice. And Jamie Lee Curtis, of course. So 3 actor and actresses awards for All at Once.
Don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never give up.
When not now?
Once again, here are the nominees for Best Picture.
All right. So will it be All at Once? Or maybe All Quiet on the Western Front? Maybe Elvis? But Elvis hasn't won one yet. Hasn't won one. So it is very close. All Quiet on the Western Front
goes to
or All at Once?
Everything, Everywhere.
Yo.
All at once.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Is it the first comedy ever to win? Even though it wasn't a full-blown comedy? 7 Oscars out of 11. He's so happy.
Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Everyone have a good night. Thank you for watching.
So that's it.
Apologies to Matt Damon. Sorry we went a little long. I'll be back on my show tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.
That joke again. He also did it the last Oscars he hosted. Without incident, won. Oh, nice. Alright, okay. I guess it's time for the review. Alright, that was it. That was the Oscars 2023. And yeah, a few surprises. I'm very surprised that All Quiet on the Western Front won so many. I haven't expected that. It won 4 Oscars. I thought it was 5, but no, it was 4. The big winner, Everything Everywhere All at Once, with 7 Oscars. Also very, very surprisingly. And the third one with the most Oscars is The Whale, with only 2. And a couple with 1. But interesting. So the big winners, Everything Everywhere All at Once, All Quiet on the Western Front, and The Whale. With 2. But yeah, totally deserved that too. And yeah, where to start? I'm so happy for Ke Kwan, for Brendan Fraser. For these two, I'm most happy. I don't know, it's just heartwarming. That was so nice. The Daniels actually won 3 Oscars for Best Directing, Best Screenplay, and Best Film. The only one who hasn't won for Best Actress was Stephanie Hsu. But she seemed very happy for the other 3. Film Editing, Screenplay, Best Picture, Directing, Film Editing. And 2 actors, 1 actor. Yeah. So that was nice to see. And then All Quiet on the Western Front, Best International Feature, Best Music. That was very surprising. Achievement in cinematography, production design. Production design over Avatar. Wow. I mean, okay. I haven't seen it, so that must be really great. So I must watch this sometime. As I said. Yeah. And in case you are wondering, my plan is, because I've watched 4 Oscar films. 2 are already on YouTube. Next will follow Friday, The Fabelmans, which were nominated for 7 Oscars and haven't won. Haven't won one. And also Elvis, which I thought this is a really strong contender. Haven't won. Huh. That was really surprising. And also The Banshees of Inisherin, which was nominated for 9, I think. 9 Oscar nominations. Haven't won one. Which makes me a little sad, because that was such a great film. I enjoyed it from the beginning till the end. It was so entertaining, despite the lack of story actually, but the characters made it such a great experience. Yeah. What I wanted to say is, yeah, if you're wondering, 2 are already out, so The Fabelmans will come and The Whale will come in 2 weeks after, so Friday after next. Is it? Coming Friday, then next Friday, and then Friday after next, because I have to have Peaky Blinders in between. Every Friday, new video. Yeah, whatever. And after that, when all Oscar films are out, then I plan to react to what you are suggesting me a few films, and then I will watch All Quiet on the Western Front. That's the plan. If everything goes as planned. Let me talk about the ceremony itself. It was not as bad as last time, or the time before, or before that. Before that. Jimmy Kimmel did a pretty good job. But I have to say, what I really disliked was the cutting off the speeches. I don't know what they was thinking. Why the rush? Why don't make it take the time? It's once a year. Just take the time, make it an enjoyable experience for everyone. Let the people speak if they want to. For some of them, it's a once in a lifetime experience, and they just ruin it for them. I felt so bad for that one guy who wanted to talk, but he couldn't. Yeah, that's the biggest upset for me about this year's Oscars. And also, what I don't like that much is the lack of comedy. I mean, there were comedy in it, but not as much as before. I miss the times where, I don't know, Billy Crystal was on, Steve Martin was on. That was comedy gold. But now, I don't know. The opening was comedy. And then here a bit, there a bit, but not much. I wish there were more. Make it a little longer, no rush, put more comedy in, make it an enjoyable experience. But on the other hand, it was a step in the right direction. They improved compared to before. So that's good, actually. So it wasn't bad. Not that good. I don't know. Maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10 in that area, I would say. So, I just gave it a 6. That's my final rating. In comparison, last show got a 3. I voted a 3. Because it was pretty bad. To be honest. I don't know. That was so... I mean, there were also funny bits, but most of the meant to be funny jokes were just a miss. So, I don't know. It was unfunny. Oh yeah, last year they actually had split it up into 2 parts. A live version and a pre-recorded version. And that was the biggest upset for me last year. Because, what the fuck? Why? Why? They just split it in 2 classes, the important ones and the not so important ones. I mean, what the fuck? Who does that? Same as that cutting off the speeches. It's so inhumane. Yeah. But whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah. That's all. Over and out. I mean, bye-bye.